Hey guys, welcome to Shay's Tube and thank you so much for tuning in. It is Tuesday, December the 24th. Guys, it is Christmas Eve. I hope you guys are going to have a beautiful Christmas. I hope your Monday was pretty good and I hope you got all your shopping done. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. All right? Guys, could you please do me some favors? Could you please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight? Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you will be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. If you would like to show additional support to the channel, you can do that by copying yourself a membership for only $4.99, or you can do a super sticker, any amount that you want. Any amount that you want. You can also do a Cash App to $ShadesTube or a super chat. Thank you guys so much. Welcome to all my new subbies, and thank you so much for joining Shay's family, and thank you to everybody who's been supporting me for the longest. All right. So tonight, guys, we are going to be talking about the lady who claimed Diddy assaulted her back in 2000, I believe. This lady claims, guys, that she does not recall those events. So if she didn't recall it, how is she suing? And how did she remember the things that she said in the lawsuit? All right. And then we're asking a question about Jay-Z. Is Jay-Z throwing Diddy under the bridge? And then I got another story for you guys about that Wisconsin school shooter. One of her neighbors claimed that she was very, very creepy. Okay. And we have another story regarding a lady who was asleep on the NYC subway and she was burnt alive. We're going to talk about that first, guys. So get you something to drink, a relaxing chair, bed. If you're at work, keep doing your job, and let's go ahead and do this live. Again, welcome to everybody at the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be and Tony Vance in the place to be. Merry Christmas, Tony Vance. I hope you're having a good night. All right. Merry Christmas, Jermaine. I hope you're having a good night too, okay? All right. And Merry Christmas to everybody out there too, or Happy Holidays. All right. So let's go ahead and do this, y'all. Let's go ahead and do this. Let me pin something first real quick, y'all, while we get everything situated. Hold on for 1 sec. Let's pin this. Let's do this, y'all. And I need to turn that music down as well. I was sleepy, guys, but I woke up. So I should be good for about an hour. Let's see here. We need to pin this real quick. Let's pin this. Wait, hold on. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. All right, got it. Okay. Oh, maybe I got to do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the first story, guys. Let me first turn this music down a little bit. And then we're going to jump right into that first story. Okay, so the first story, let me go back up here to the comments. Don't forget the thumbs up, guys, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so the first story is about a woman who was sleeping on the train. She was set on fire and burnt alive. Now, they do have a 20-year-old suspect in custody. They had to do a manhunt for this dude. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it first. Let's go ahead and tell you about the story. So a woman suffered a horrific unaliving after she was set on fire while she was asleep on a New York subway. The attacker calmly watched this victim burned to unalive point. He set her ablaze at the Coney Island Stillwell Avenue station in Brooklyn in front of shocked commuters. Now, I think I can show. I don't know about this. I don't know if I should show y'all this. Well, anyway, you can go to. I'll tell you guys where you can go to in a minute to see it. But this is the dude right here. He looks like he's a little bit crazy. He looks a little crazy, guys. That's why you can't be dealing with these crazy ass people. Because when you do, and they don't need to be out on the street either. Okay, they don't need to be out on the street. I think that's the same man. That may not be the man who did it. They said a man was watching. I don't know if this is the same man who did it. Now, he may not be the man who did it. Then again, it looks like the same man. Let me see. That is the one who did it. Yeah, he sat right down there and watched her. I wonder, did he know her? That is the one who did it. He's in his 30s. So let's see here. So they say he was arrested following what the police commissioner called one of the most craziest and deadliest crimes one person could possibly commit. Now, this woman, guys, was riding on F train in Coney Island when the man allegedly threw a lit match at her. She was found burning alive in the middle of the train after passengers smelled smoke at the Coney Island Stillwell Avenue subway station. What they saw was a person standing inside the train car, fully engulfed in flames. That's according to the New York Police Commissioner, Jessica Tisch. She said that at a press conference. Horrific footage shows the suspect watching as the woman was engulfed by flames. The man was brazenly sitting on a nearby bench while police officers were desperately trying to find out what happened, shouting, "Did anybody see anything? Did anybody see anything?" The officers used fire extinguishers to put out the fire, and the woman was pronounced unalive at the scene by emergency responders. She was found with liquor bottles surrounding her, though it was not immediately clear if they played any part in the fire, sources said. Transit police apprehended the suspect after receiving a report from 3 high school students who had recognized the man. Other transit officers identified the man on another subway train and radio ahead to the next station. They had seen images of the suspect taken from surveillance and police body cam video and widely distributed by the police. Other transit officers identified the man on another subway train and radio ahead to the next station. The man had a lighter in his pocket when he was taken into custody. Horrified commuters were shocked to see the woman being carted out of the station. A worker at the subway station told the New York Post, "I was just walking by. The cops were there already. I didn't see her in flames, but that's what I heard. It was out. They shut the lights off in the car so nobody could see." Police said they were still investigating the victim's identity and the reason for the attack. So she had alcohol bodies, I mean, not bodies, but bottles around her, allegedly. So I'm wondering if this man knew her and they were drinking together and maybe he was on drugs and something happened and he got mad and he, threw the match on her, lit her on fire. That's what I'm wondering because I just don't see him just randomly, doing this unless he's crazy. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking maybe he knew this lady and something happened with them two and he just decided to burn her up. And she probably stood up because she probably was a little intoxicated. Okay. That's why I don't drink. When you get intoxicated, right? You don't be thinking clearly. You understand what I'm saying? So she probably wasn't even thinking clearly. She could have even been drunk. And that's why she probably stood up and didn't probably even realize at first that she was burning up. Now they do have the actual video here online. You can actually go to, let's see, the U.S. Sun. All right. And then you will find the story along with some still shots. And I think they did have the video here, but I don't know if this is the video. Let me see. Let me see if I can check out the video. I'm sure they got it on TikTok. I'm gonna have to see it there. But yeah, this is crazy, man. So like this picture that I have here, they have it blurred out. You can see her standing up on the train, burning. This is sad. Again, I'm thinking this man knew this lady. Maybe they were both homeless together because I don't understand why he would have just, throw a match on her and burn her up like that. Mike said, what a sick piece of, you know what? I'm so sorry for the lady who was so brutally unalive. May she rest in peace. I hope karma pays a visit soon to the monster who did this. He doesn't deserve to still be breathing. All right. And I agree. But again, I'm thinking that maybe they did know each other. And this is just another case of domestic violence, because it could be possible, And they said there was some alcohol bottles surrounding her. So that probably made the fire like it was because, you cannot be putting a fire to alcohol. Maybe he didn't even mean to burn her up. Like, I don't know, because he sat there watching. So he sat there watching like he just basically did it on purpose, y'all. So I can't even say maybe he didn't do it on purpose because he just said it's crazy, but they're looking at everything and trying to put it out. And the thing is, if he wasn't doing it on purpose, say he did it by accident, I think he would have tried to put that fire out. You see what I'm saying? So he had to do that on purpose. Yeah, I didn't see the actual video. I just saw still shots. Jermaine, well, you said it doesn't real, but it is real. So they got this dude in custody right now. I had to go get my cover, y'all, because I was kind of cold. This is actually a throw that go on my couch. I shouldn't even be using, but it shouldn't get dirty. But yeah, let's see what else they say here. So Bad Company said, okay, so reading this makes me so bothered by what would possess a human to burn another person alive. This is not the medieval times. Such a brain, era we live in. Jim said there are more rackos out there than people know. I am a retired police officer and I have seen them all. Well, the thing about it too, you got to also look at all of the people who were standing around too. It was some people standing around watching this. Okay, probably people taking out their phones, recording it and everything. I'm trying to figure out why no one took a jacket or something and threw it on her to get the fire out. Oh, somebody said he was filmed fanning the flames. Somebody should rip out his eyes. Let's see what else they got here. Melba said, give the bastard the you know what penalty. So a lot of people are saying that. But I'm looking forward to find out exactly, what happened, what led to this. Did he know this lady or what? Because, just to randomly walk up on someone and throw a match on them and lit them on fire, and then they burn up, it's just plainly crazy. And then he's sitting here just watching. This is very crazy. So they do have him. He's 30 years old. So he is incarcerated as of now. They saw him on a subway train. So they arrested him right then and there. This is sad. My condolences are expressed out to this lady's family and friends and her co-workers if she had any. And my prayers are extended out to the family as well. And may this lady rest in peace. This is a sad situation. And like I said, I will keep you guys posted about this. And I was trying to find the actual video. Let me see if it's on TikTok, because they probably took it off of here. Let's see. Maybe they got it censored out a little bit, and I can show you guys. Let's look and see real quick. Bear with me, guys. Let's see. Let me turn this volume down. See, woman burned alive. You know what this crazy phone be doing, y'all. It's got a mind of its own. Yeah, that doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing is that if the guy has some type of mental situation going on, they need to definitely, first of all, he should have been inside of a mental ward or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people like that walking around. Some of them are on YouTube. They need help. That's on everything. They need help, for real. And this is the type of stuff that some of these mental people do. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and do this real quick. What did I just say? Oh, the person who just burned. I don't know what the heck. Just off my screen. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me check to see real quick. See, lady burnt alive. I don't know if I can show you guys this, but I'm gonna look at it myself. Let me see. So let me let y'all hear the story.
The suspect, who was later arrested. Police believe the victim fell asleep on a stationary train before being set on.
Let me do another one.
A woman has been killed after she was set on fire as she steps in New York subway.
Gruesome and deadly attack on the subway. Police have a person of interest in custody after someone set a woman on fire on an F train, killing her.
Police say the killer walked up to the victim and lit her clothes on fire. By the time officers got to the woman, she was fully engulfed in flame.
MTA video taken in an F train at Stillwell Avenue captured the terrifying crime this morning.
It offered detectives immediately answers to questions that they had. What happened?
Officers had seen and smelled smoke and came running over.
What they saw was a person standing inside the train car, fully engulfed in flames.
They got the flames out with a fire extinguisher,
Hey,
but
Miss
the woman
Lady
died
T.
at the scene. The
Thank you
video
for tuning
also
in.
offered clear pictures of the man who had used a lighter to set fire to her clothes while she may have been sleeping and stayed and watched.
We asked the media to broadcast those images far and wide so we could use the viewing public as a force multiplier. And New Yorkers came through again.
A group of high school students spotted the man in the photo on another train and called 911.
Our transit sergeant responded to that location, met with these young high school students, looked inside the train and saw an individual that he recognized from wanted flyers that we got out earlier.
The suspect was taken into custody. Police say he's a citizen of Guatemala, in New York since 2018. The subway cameras in Coney Island this morning and the presence of officers in transit played critical roles in that quick apprehension, but still couldn't stop a man from killing a woman on the subway for no apparent reason. That woman still hasn't been identified tonight. She was burned beyond recognition.
That's sad.
Gruesome and deadly attack on the.
Y'all, that's sad. And like I said, that entire video is on YouTube. Certainly it's on YouTube. And I think it's also probably on TikTok. You know, like I said, I cannot play the video, but that's a shame. And again, if he has some mental issues, this is why I say they need to definitely make sure, not relatives, spouses, friends, you need to make sure your friends who have mental situations going on, you have to make sure they're going to the doctor, you know, getting their medications, doing what they need to do, because a lot of people are walking around here and they are absolutely nuts. And then they do stuff like this. Not saying that he is nuts, because again, they don't know for sure if this man knew this woman. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the woman was drunk. That's the reason why she probably, you know, didn't realize what was going on, I guess. And I think they said she was asleep. That's probably why she was asleep on the train. You know, probably fell asleep. But anyway, I will keep you guys updated. Let's read a couple of these comments. Somebody said she stood there in flames, not screaming or anything. The whole thing is crazy. If this lady was drunk, that could play a role into why she was just standing there, not screaming or doing anything. She might have not known what was going on, because she could have been drunk as ever and just out of her mind. Steven said, I have worked in the trauma burn unit in the past. It is a horrific unaliving. I can't imagine what this poor woman went through. The agony would have the agony would have been unimaginable. So many sick people in this world. And I agree, it's a lot of them. And then little one said, why didn't they help her? Why was she just standing there? I don't understand. And that's what I say. Everybody out with their videos on their phones, right? Trying to catch everything to go viral or whatever the case is, versus helping this lady. I'm trying to figure out why no one took off their jacket or coat or scarf and try to, put that fire out. I just don't understand that. Okay, so Quark said, thankfully, he should have never gone to trial. Look at how the media crucify him. You think anyone else wants to chance that now? I think this person right here may be talking about a different article or whatever the case is. But anyway, let's go to the next comment. Another commenter said, this is so unreal. The unprovoked violence is getting worse and worse. And I agree, because if he did not know this lady, that means that he just did that randomly. And again, that's why you got to be very careful when you're out here. Certainly don't fall asleep on these public transportation, because you never know. But even if you, I just don't think you should be falling asleep on public transportation, honestly. You just need to stay full alert and watch your surroundings and all that, because you just never know who may walk up on you and do some weird stuff like this. Like I said, when I get
as the train pulled into the station, the suspect calmly walked up.
So that's I think the thing they did, the press conference. Let me see if they show. Oh, yeah, they did show. That whole thing blew up, y'all, somewhere. Let's see. This is sad. Let's see what this lady doing. Let's see. She's standing up right here. Well, they didn't show the whole thing on here, I don't think. But that's crazy, you guys. Let's listen to this lady talk about it, okay?
Stationary this morning at 7 a.m. while she was sleeping.
Damn.
She was in another dimension.
Yeah, that's what I think she was. Or some drunk dimension.
Something mystical, something beautiful, something magical. And obviously she was really tired.
Yeah.
And this man comes up to her and puts the lighter on her clothes, and she immediately erupts in flames and burns alive. And he sits opposite the train car and watches.
That's crazy.
What's more is that a police officer is being seen walking by
and then
not even looking twice. And then there's a man fanning the flames. Now
that is stupid.
Fanning flames.
It's making it spread.
Makes it grow.
That's stupid.
And then there's the man who is making this all scene because he's filming it. I have to breathe for this. Because
that's crazy, y'all. And the thing about it, somebody fanning out the flames, spreading the flames, the police walking by like he didn't smell anything. I find that very hard to believe. And anybody else, who saw this, I find it very hard to believe that people just ignored this person and just let her burn like that. They could have did so many things. They could have thrown their coats over her, all types of stuff, just let her stand there. And she probably was not in her right mind, probably because she could have been drinking. I don't know for sure. But I'm thinking that maybe she was drinking some of that alcohol. And maybe they did know each other, her and that dude. We just don't know yet. But when I do get updated information, I will be letting you guys know. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next story. I couldn't find anything.
That was available to help was a man.
A woman set on fire on a sub.
Yeah, he was caught, but I don't see the thing where they show the actual video. Okay, let me turn this off right here. Go back to the other thing. Okay, so here we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into this story about Diddy. Okay, you guys remember when I told you the story about Mrs. What's the lady's first name? Latroya Grayson. She filed a lawsuit alleging that Diddy assaulted her back in 2006. Anyway, this lady is now saying, wait, let me turn this down. This lady is now saying that she does not recall the events. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to figure out if she cannot recall the events, how did she file a lawsuit and tell what happened? Anyway, it says Diddy was hit with another sexual assault lawsuit on December the 20th. This time, an Oklahoma woman named Latroya Grayson leveled the suit against him, claiming that he drug and forced himself on her in 2006. However, the Bad Boy Records founder has maintained his innocence throughout his legal troubles. And this time, his legal counsel pushed back on Grayson's claim, noting that she doesn't have any recollection of the alleged incident. And this was a statement to U.S. Today that Combs and his lawyer made. Okay, so his lawyer said, Mr. Combs has never actually assaulted anyone or engaged in sex trafficking. Mrs. Grayson admits she has no memory of the events alleged in her complaint, does not know who was supposedly involved, and has never spoken to Mr. Combs. Anyway, Latroya Grayson accuses Diddy of assaulting, stealing, and tearing her clothing up. So this is what we know so far. So Latroya Grayson claims she was at one of Diddy's black parties on October the 16th, 2006. And the following day, she woke up in the hospital with no memory of what had happened the night before. Now, her lawsuit also includes pictures of alleged receipts, plane tickets, and photos of her at the party, which she claims backs her narrative up. She also included photos of these tickets and invites in her filings, and per the outlet, the flight tickets included one for an October the 16th flight to NYC and one for the following day flight back to Tulsa. The alleged victim also included photos of her bills from the Roger Smith Hotel in Manhattan, which was purportedly covered by Atlantic Records. Okay, let's see. So they said, hold on, let's see. So they said that she only drank less than 2 drinks that were given to her by servers before she found herself at St. Vincent's Medical Center of New York. Grayson believes she was drugged, assaulted, robbed, with no memory of how she arrived at the hospital, as her last memory was being at Diddy's black party, the complaint states. The outlet has reported. Her filing also includes photos from the night before, where Grayson can be seen posing with several celebrities. Cut to the following day, she woke up with no undergarments, but her shirt torn and no cash in her purse or shoes on her feet. The only money plaintiff had remaining was a $20 bill. She further claims that the following day, an anonymous female caller warned her against pressing charges against Diddy for what she thinks took place the night before. And it was this call that led her to believe that the now disgraced mogul was involved in the debacle. So this is what Diddy's lawyer said. Her allegations against him are pure fiction. As we have said before, Mr. Combs cannot respond to every baseless lawsuit and lawyer-driven money grab. He has faith in the judicial process, in which fact will be separate from opportunistic fabrications like these. So that's what Mr. Combs, Diddy's lawyer, said. Okay, I had to make sure. So anyway, a month before this lady filed her lawsuit, she sat down for an interview with the Mirror. At the time, she reflected on the alleged incident, noting, "I was standing by the bathroom, and next thing I know, I passed out. I got really, really dizzy to where I fell out." She went on to say, "The next thing I know, I was in the hospital. I don't know how I got there. I was going in and out of consciousness, back and forth, in and out. I was still pretty messed up." Hold on, let me take this over there. So anyway, she claimed that her drinks were spiked, leading her to an upset stomach. Even then, she maintained that she woke up in a disheveled condition. So she said, "I was standing in the bathroom." Did I already read this? I think I did. Where she said, but I'll read it again though. She said, "I was standing by the bathroom, and the next thing I know, I passed out. I got really, really dizzy to where I fell out. Next thing I know, I was in the hospital. I know how I got there. I don't know how I got there. I was going in and out of consciousness, back and forth, and in and out. And I was still pretty messed up." Goodness. Another commenter said, actually, no, this is not a commenter. Let me not read that. So now, so she claimed that she got an anonymous caller who said this right here to her. She had all my information. No, she said, this is what Grayson is saying first. She said she had all my information and was basically telling me that I could not do anything about it. That Puff Daddy was a famous person and I would not get anywhere with the issue if I tried to do anything. She went on. So I'm like, "Well, how did you even get my phone number? Do you know anything about my money being missing?" She's like, "No, I don't know nothing about that." I'm like, "Well, I mean, How did you even get my phone number? So anyway, then she revealed that when she called back, no one picked up. Following the incident, Grayson reveals she was in a state of shock. She claims she spiraled into depression afterward and began, let's see, what is this? I don't know what this is right here. And she began to cope with everything, I guess. Anyway, this is a hot ass mess. I don't understand how she was able to tell everything that happened if she don't have full memory of those events that happened to her. Let's read a couple of these comments. Damn glasses, man, get on my nerves. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. King said, it is insane how these people decide to come forward all in a row. Something is not right with all this stuff. I believe some may be true, but come on. You may be right. You may be right. Corey is back. He said all of these people are being coerced into lying by the sleazy, unethical lawyers. Tony Busby, this is criminal on the behalf of the lawyers. Okay, let's read y'all stuff up here. I don't know for sure. So this is this lady right here. If they show a picture, they didn't show a picture, but you guys can look up this entire story on the Sun, and there you will see pictures and everything, videos about this. But I can't imagine somebody setting somebody on fire for what? Even if they did know each other, still for what? You know? And he knew when he threw that match that alcohol would basically cause it to explode like that. He knew that when he threw that match on her, or lighter on her. And I still want to know, did he know this lady? Because it looks like he was mad. He said, yes, she might be telling the truth, but just like a bunch of these cases, that's not enough proof. Okay. Am I talking about two different things? But yeah, that's crazy, you guys. See what else they're saying here. Let's see what this is right here. These little messages. I can't even this. Okay, hold on. I guess it says the same thing that I just got through reading. So she claims that she don't remember all this stuff, but she, in these little statements I just read, she's telling exactly what happened. She did say that she went into a state of shock and went into depression. And then she started isolating herself, I guess, to cope with everything. This is crazy. All the way from what year? 2006. I think this allegedly happened back in 2006. Let's see what else they got here. Yeah, this is crazy story. But anyway, I don't know. She says she couldn't recall the events, but then she does recall them. I don't know. It's crazy. Let's see what some of these comments are saying. Somebody said a server could have handed her some drinks. They said she probably passed out, got robbed, and that's it. And then, of course, she would say it's Diddy's fault. Another commenter said, it's insane how these people decide to come forward all in a row. Something is not right with all this stuff. I believe some people may be telling the truth, but some may not be. And then Corey came back and said all of these people are being coerced into lying. And I already told you guys about that already. So another commenter said, this is unbelievable. A billionaire spiked her drink and then ripped her clothes off and did all this stuff to her and then took her to the hospital. Okay. Somebody said hospital records can be subpoenaed. They would have everything on file, time, toxicology reports, etc. But the thing about it, this happened way back in 2006, I believe. And they usually don't even keep this stuff too much longer than 10, maybe 15 years. And maybe a little later in some cases. But if they don't have this, then, I mean, they can't pull hospital records at all. So I don't know how she would be able to prove anything. Stephen said he's going to walk because he ain't give her anything himself, and it's a party full of strangers. Tyrone said this is all lies. Lisa said she has been paid, threatened, or both. How convenient the two brothers have proof they were not at the VMAs. They were paid too. But anyway, it's going to be tripped out to see how this lawsuit plays out. Because like I said, she did say she didn't recall the events, that all of a sudden she recalls everything. So I don't know what happened to make her remember everything. Right, but she's been telling a story. She went on an interview and she told what happened. So how can she not remember what happened if she's telling them in interviews and stuff about everything that transpired at Sean's place? It doesn't even make any sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next story, you guys. But I will be keeping you updated regarding that story right there. So let's see what they're talking about right here. So I'll tell you guys about this later tomorrow. Okay. So let me tell y'all about the two drones first. The drones who was following this guardsman, okay? Well, not the guardsman. He was actually following, let me get the story. A retired, I think I told you guys about this before, a retired NYPD detective. He said he saw, actually, this is the wrong one. This retired NYPD detective said he saw the drones dropping a strange glowing object over Staten Island. And he said it was no toy. And he said that the government is basically lying and not telling us the truth about things. They're covering stuff up, okay? Then this other dude, I'm trying to think where his is. There was another guy. Let's see. I think it was the guardsman, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look and see. I think I went too far back on all this shit on my phone. Hold on, y'all. I got to find it. Bear with me. Y'all know how I be looking through all this shit. I think I went too far down. Let me go down. I went too far up. Let's see. Yeah, this is the right one. I was on the right one at first. Okay, so the Coast Guard, the Coast Guardsman says the White House is making up shit. They making shit up after his vessel was tailed by a fleet of drones. So a whole fleet of drones was following him. That's what he claims anyway. So let's see what he's saying here. So it was actually it was U.S. Coast Guard members. They said their 47-foot-long rescue vessel was trailed by a fleet of 12 to 30 drones while patrolling the Atlantic Ocean earlier this month. All right. Let's see. They say it's the implication that is insulting. He said it's implying we are making shit up when the ones making up shit are down in Washington, D.C. All right, this is what one Coast Guard member said. The sailor spoke to the Post days after the FAA imposed temporary flight restrictions over parts of New Jersey and New York. He said he was one of the 12 crew members on the boat that night. We were actually out there to see if we could spot any drones because of all these sightings, he explained. Well, we found some drones, or more accurately, they found us. The drones appeared out of nowhere at about 9 p.m. and followed the boat for about 15 minutes. Now, when the vessel changed its course, the drones did too. He said they had 4 propellers, 7 feet across, the flashing lights like you have seen, the green, the red, and the white lights. The drone swarm kept pace with the Department of Homeland Security vessel, which was cruising at around 20 knots, which is just over 20 miles an hour. Now, the drones eventually climbed maybe another 100 feet and then banked left toward the shoreline, and then they disappeared. The guardsman said, commercial airlines do not move like this. I have been out there on the water when planes were coming in for landings in New York. And trust me, you can tell the difference. We are not idiots. We know what drones look and sound like. Anyway, the White House spokesman, John Kirby, recently dismissed the Coast Guard's account of being followed by those unmanned drones. Kirby told reporters Monday that the drones hovering over the Garden State are a combination of personal, professional, and governmental aircraft. They said reassesses that the sightings to date include a combination of lawful commercial drones, hobbyist drones, and law enforcement drones, as well as main fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, and even stars that were mistakenly reported as drones. He said, we have not identified anything crazy or national security or public safety risk over the civilian airspace in New Jersey or other states in the Northeast. The work continues. Kirby said the Coast Guard likely mistook incoming airliners for drones and said the government confirmed the encounter did not involve the drones. So they did say these drone sightings have been increasing over the past week. And it seems like I don't know if they're lying or not, but it seems like they're not telling us 100% the truth. This guardsman continued to talk. He said, I can't pretend to know what's going on with the drone activity over the area because I don't, but they were not the type of drones you can buy at a store. These were government drones. He said, I don't care. And what Kirby say, they are full of shit. He said their orders were to observe, not interact with any drones. But if the drone swarm fired at us or engaged us in any way, we would have fired back. They said more than 1,000 drones have been spotted above New Jersey since November the 18th, with dozens of others reported in New York airspace. That's a lot of stuff, guys. Man. I don't know what the other people are, what they were spraying. It was some type of glowing looking stuff. Let me see what he said on that article. Hold on, guys. Let me see. He said that it was some glowing stuff coming out of one of those drones or out of a bunch of them. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, he said a glowing object. That's what he said. And I did tell y'all a little about this the other day. I just didn't go into strict details. Yeah, they said a mysterious glowing object over Staten Island neighborhood. Let's see. He said it was an object with a small white light. Okay. And then he said that, let's see what he said. He said the drone, once again, he said the same thing everybody else is saying, had red, white, and green flashing lights and moved slowly, no faster than 20 miles an hour. Okay, let's see. He said whatever dropped out of the drone had a white light on it, and it was gone in a flash. He said it dropped out of the drone and went straight toward the ground really fast. It just immediately dropped and was out of sight. Then he said the large drone then hovered about his home briefly, clearing his roof by just 20 feet before disappearing into the distance. So Scotto said, based on the size of it, I'm sure it was not. No, he said, I'm sure it was a military drone. He said it was no toy. So Scotto called 911 to report the falling object. And within 15 minutes, the NYPD was on the scene, but unsure how to handle the matter. They said there's really no procedure on this. And then an NYPD helicopter came and passed over the woods 4 to 5 times. So that's crazy, y'all. I don't know. These drones are crazy, and they just covering up everything, like I said before. And then another person said, wait, this got to be a lie. I got to tell y'all this tomorrow. I'm not even going to tell you guys this today. I'll tell y'all tomorrow. This is crazy. So another person said that, hold on, let me find it. Some mysterious balls of fire was seen soaring over southern U.S., okay? So let's see what they're saying here. They said bright balls of fire were seen soaring across the United States, the southern U.S., last week, and despite many witnesses, it's unclear what those mysterious objects were. And they said they seen these fireballs throughout the South in places like Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. One came from Carrollton, Georgia. One witness said, at first I thought it might be an aircraft in distress, slowly descending toward local West Georgia airport. And then she called the airport to report it. She said they had no distress calls, but did suggest after I sent them video that it looked like a fireball. Now, they said based on the videos shared by witnesses, it appears there was initially one large object that broke apart in the night sky, creating a fiery shower in the atmosphere that lingered. They said it could it have been a meteor or space debris. Okay, they said I don't think it is a comet or a meteor. Malcolm Bryan said on X, when these fireballs last for more than 10 seconds, it's often a satellite or other space junk re-entering the atmosphere. Not confirmed, but that's my hunch. Okay. And then, Jonathan McDowell said he believes the mystery fireball was a Chinese satellite that burned up after re-entering Earth's atmosphere. So they did say that space debris does not cause a fiery spectacle. They said man-made objects commonly fall to Earth from outer space. And that's according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So I don't know if they actually saw fireballs or not, but I tell you what, there's a lot of strange stuff happening ever since we started seeing those drones in orbs in the sky. And I just whatever this is, I just hope it just goes away. You know, the good news is that I did not see that orb in the sky tonight. That's the good news regarding that. So I don't know if it went to another location or what, but it wasn't, in the spot that it normally was in. I didn't see it tonight. But again, I do think that these people are holding stuff from us, not being 100% truthful. And, I just hope that everything turns out good. And whatever this is, I just hope it is the military and just some BS stuff. All right, so let's see what else we got here. The one that I did looks like that too. It does, doesn't it? I don't know what that shit was though, for real. I mean, at first, when I first saw it, I thought it was a star. But when you look up information, they do say stars can move, but not like that. That was moving like, like somebody would throw some water on the insect. It's like some hot water on the insect, just like little drops of it. And the insect started moving all crazily. But that's how that was doing. And so I don't think planets do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. And then when you enlarge it, You can actually see some type of shape in one of the pictures on one of them. So yeah, that's crazy. They think we don't. They think we don't know what they look like. You're right. Let's see what some of these other commenters are saying. Somebody that's quoting the scriptures. I gotta see. Devin said, too many weird things in the sky all over the world. It's safe to say these things are only going to get weirder from here, and it's not going to stop. I believe so too. I believe some things are going to get more strange, but hopefully they will stop, and hopefully it's nothing weird from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just plainly weird with these drones, the orbs. They still have not explained anything about the orbs. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really hear anybody like the news people or anything, or the scientists or anything, or astronomers or whatever they are called. I don't hear any of these people really, going more in depth about this. And if they are, they're not telling us. So this is crazy. So I will keep y'all updated with these drones too, guys. Let me see what else I got regarding that. Okay, that's something else crazy. I'll tell you guys about that one tomorrow. So I think that's it with these daggone drones and the mystery balls and all that. Yeah, I think that's it with that one. So let's see here. It was another story. So let me just tell you guys something. You remember the guy? I know you guys do remember the dude who shot and unalived the CEO. They claim that the judge is married to a former healthcare exec. And I'm going to tell you guys more about that tomorrow. That's tripped out, man. All right. And then they also said it's some strange behavior from Earth's magnetic North Pole days before Christmas. And that baffles scientists. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow as well. Now let me get to the Jay-Z thing real quick, and that's going to be it for tonight. Let's see. What did I do with it? Let's see, Jay-Z. It's not that. I don't know what I did. But hold on, y'all. Let me see what I did with that. Well, while I look for that, let me just tell y'all about this. They claim that Diddy is going to throw a party inside of the prison. This is crazy. Let me see what they're saying here. So they said apparently things are not looking so bad for Diddy. Okay. They said Diddy and his peers will be indulging in a series of Christmas Day festivities from inside the jail. Diddy and a company will be enjoying a basketball tournament, a series of tabletop games, and even a special Christmas meal menu consisting of baked Cornish hen, cranberry sauce, dinner roll, and a side of mac and cheese. And then they're going to have a surprise holiday dessert. That's crazy. Let's see what else they got on this article right here. And they claim this party is going to be massive. I don't know. It could be. Anything is possible. And they did say all these inmates like Sean Combs. They say he's well liked inside the prison. And people are getting along with him. And then a prisoner close to Combs has reportedly stated Sean Combs will probably play some basketball on Christmas Day. He likes it. That's crazy, huh? So we're definitely not going to read these comments. So let me just let y'all know some breaking news. Ryan Levert, daughter of R&B singer Eddie Levert, passes at age 22, okay? And I think she passed, I don't know what day. Merry Christmas to you too, and thank you so much. Let me see what day. She passed on, I guess, on Monday. They said on Monday, Carlicia Levert, the daughter of the R&B singer's late son, Gerald Levert, has passed on. Oh, which one is her? And so they said that his daughter passed on from lupus. And as y'all know that Gerald passed on in 2006 at 40 years old. My goodness. And then the younger brother, Sean Levert, passed on at age 39 in 2008. My goodness. But that's sad. Anyway, my condolences are expressed out to the Levert family. And my prayers are extended out to them as well. And sad situation, but may she rest in peace. Lupus is a really DEADLY disease, guys. It really is illness or whatever. No, it's a disease. So yeah, it's really, really something. Goodness. Okay, let me go over here and find this other thing. And if hopefully I can find, see, the Jay-Z thing. I don't know what I did with it. Let's look on here real quick about Jay-Z. If I don't find it, I'm going to have to tell you guys about that tomorrow because I don't know what I did with it. If it's not here. Damn, I need to find it though because that's mainly what I got up there in my head, or even though I can take it down. Let me see if I can look for it real quick. Hold on for 1 second, you guys. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I didn't save it. I looked at it and forgot to save it. When I be working and busy, man, and trying to do this, I'll forget sometimes to actually go back and save it. Let me see. Jay-Z. Let's do this. Let me see what they're saying. So yeah, here it is right here. So they were saying that Jay-Z would basically do anything to defend himself against those allegations that he raped a 13-year-old girl at a party that he attended with Diddy, including throwing Diddy under the bus, according to a report. Now, the rapper, whose real name is Sean Carter, has zero loyalty to Diddy in the wake of a civil lawsuit filed against him about an encounter at a 2000 MTV Video Music Awards, a source told the Daily Mail. Jay-Z would absolutely throw Diddy under the bus if that is what it took to clear his name and walk away from this, the source said to the outlet. The insider also claimed that Carter, 56, has distanced himself from Diddy since he was arrested on federal charges for ex-trafficking and racketeering. The moment Diddy was arrested, Jay-Z scrubbed him from his existence, the source said. The only thing that he cares about is him never stepping foot inside a jail cell and his family being safe. Jay-Z is extremely powerful and will deploy any tactic necessary, the source added. The insider also claimed that Carter was appalled by the footage leaked earlier this year that showed Combs attacking then ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. The video was a deciding factor for Jay when announcing that he and Diddy weren't close, the source say. It's crazy. Let's see what else they got here. So yeah, he's definitely, I don't know. I mean, it looks like, let me just say, it looks like he's trying to distance himself away from Jay-Z. I mean, not Jay-Z, I mean from Diddy. He's trying to distance himself away from Diddy, which I kind of don't blame him, because you can't be, I mean, he probably is still friends with the guy, right? But to the public, he wants it to appear that he's not, because he's trying to, not get included in any of this stuff. So I kind of don't blame him, as long as he's not, doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do a little bit, but as long as he's not doing too much, because he know they are friends. Let's keep it real, but that's what they do. That's what a lot of people do. Anytime people get into trouble, like at a job or anything like that, like if you work at a place and you start getting in trouble, like, getting lawsuits and people accuse you of stuff, they may ask you to resign. Okay. So that's how it is. And the same thing if you have your own business, whatever the case is, if certain information get out, sometimes it makes people not want to use your service. So I can honestly see why, like I said, Jay-Z is basically distancing himself away from Diddy. I mean, I probably would. Right, that's what I'm saying. He can't mess up. He can't mess up his empire trying to stay loyal to, Diddy like that. And like I said, they probably discussed all this stuff anyway, since Diddy did know he was going to get arrested. He might have already discussed this with Jay-Z, how to do, and just in case his name pop up, too. So I don't blame him for doing what he's doing, because you can't be, associating with people if they suspect them of doing some type of crime, because then you may be added to it. So again, a source is saying that Jay-Z is maybe throwing Diddy under the bridge, point blank. And that's another thing too. People think they got friends until something major go down, and then they find out who their real friends are. And this is basically, everything that's happening to Diddy, how people are turning their backs against him. Some people are. That just brings him to reality, as well as other people being brought to reality about friends. Some friends, not all. As soon as you go through something for real, or it looks like you may be getting charged for something, some of these people disappear. They disappear. Yeah. But anyway, guys, let's get on out of here, because I'm quite tired tonight. Let me see what you said over here. He definitely has more to lose, Jermaine. He is sinking, but it's going to be tripped out to see this trial when it comes up in May, how it goes. Right, he definitely has all those lawsuits. I'm telling you, they probably discussed all of this beforehand because he already knew that it was a slight possibility that he was going to jail. So, I mean, anybody who is thinking, I think they would already have, talked to the person about this and probably already know that this person may have to file, this person may have to do what they have to do, so they won't be included in, certain things that the other person is engaging in. So he might have, discussed it with them. But anyway, guys, we are getting ready to get out here because Shay's Tube is tired tonight. I was tired when I came up here. Hopefully I didn't do too bad tonight. I mean, I wanted to get this live out. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover tonight and stuff. Let me make sure. I think I did. Tomorrow I'll tell you about the CIA doctor who claimed life did exist on Mars. He said those people there was very large and they built the pyramids. I almost kind of believe him. Shit. Because who built those pyramids? Okay, we'll talk about that tomorrow. All right, along with some more Diddy updates and Jay-Z's update and whatever else I have. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and do roll call up here. I want to thank, let's see. I want to thank Jermaine, Tony Bands, Miss T, let's see, Nightbot doing his job, Gina, and I think that's it over here in the chat. And I want to thank everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve to you guys. Let me put that up there for y'all. I didn't do no headers tonight because I was too damn tired. Let's see. I will be awake tomorrow when I come here full of shit because I'm going to get some sleep and stuff. So we will do a live tomorrow. I'm probably going to try to do it a little bit earlier and stuff than this. Hopefully I can come and do it earlier because it is, which is tonight. It's Christmas Eve, leading right up into Christmas. I know a lot of people, want to go to sleep or whatever the case is with their kids or whatever. So I'm going to try to come in and do it a little bit earlier and stuff. Plus, so I won't be tired. I'm trying to figure out how to do my schedule along with work. It is so hard to do a YouTube channel when you work and stuff and doing all this stuff. But I'm going to try to come on a little bit earlier. I said that before and tried and couldn't do it. I could not do it, but I'm going to try to do it. Again, you can never give up trying to accomplish things. So I'll try it again to see if I can just, do the time an hour back or something like that. All right. So anyway, guys, good night. Happy and blessed Tuesday. And I'll see you guys later on tonight. Peace out. Don't forget the thumbs up too. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications. And all you guys. Okay. Let me put that up so y'all can see that real quick. And then I'll take it out. Thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit that bell. And there you go. All right. Other than that, guys, you guys have a good night. And I'll see you guys in my next live. This is Shay's Tube. Peace out, y'all. We go over here and do this. And if this live is too messed up or something, it's going to go into my private area. But hopefully it's not. All right. So let me just go ahead and do this. I don't know why I just put that up there, but let me go ahead and do this. I meant to put this other thing up here. Where is the sleepy thing at? Oh, here it is right here. Good night, y'all. And happy Christmas Eve.